lot of damage there, Matt.
Yeah, in fact, a system that came through last Wednesday night into Thursday morning. It's all part of kind of a bigger system that spawned not only tornado warnings earlier in the morning. We're tracking them, Jack and Alyssa, myself, in the First Alert Weather Center in the morning. But as you saw there, that came later in the night with tornado warnings obviously resulting in the worst, which is unfortunately some lives lost. Temperatures are right now not responding to what you see on your screen here, which is full sunshine. We're still in the mid to upper 20s, trying to get to 30 degrees. A cold Arctic air mass came in behind the system we had yesterday, with that freezing rain, and that caused all the problems across Michiana. Today, we're sandwiched in between two First Alert weather days, yesterday and then, of course, tomorrow. Now, we're expecting snow, freezing rain, sleet, and cold rain all across the board tomorrow afternoon. All depend on where you're located. Now outside right now, that breeze making it feel even colder, with the upper teens. 18 in Warsaw, 16 in Goshen, 25 in Rochester with a weaker wind. Temperature trend for the rest of the night tonight. So again, First Alert weather day is for our Saturday. Tonight is going to be rather comfortable, clear, just cold. 30 degrees by 4 p.m. Not going to get much help from the sun. Being this time of year, that sun angle that we call it, just isn't enough to overcome that cold air mass. 28 by 6 p.m., 25, 8 p.m., 25 degrees by 10 p.m. Mostly clear through the evening and then cloudy overnight tonight. Could get a few flurries when you start the day on Saturday. Speaking of which, First Alert weather day for your Saturday. We've been first alerting you to this since, well, I'd say last weekend. Jack and Alyssa were talking about it for your Saturday. What has been very consistent is the timing on the threats and the impacts to our Saturday. What has been a big question mark is the type of impacts. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. We start off Saturday morning with cloud cover and cold temperatures in the upper 20s and lower 30s at 9 a.m. If you're not doing anything, head on down to the library. Science Alive is going to be going on. As we get into the late morning, Jack and Alyssa will actually be doing a couple of science experiments, and it's all free. So go on and enjoy that. For your Saturday afternoon, so as I mentioned, right in the middle of the day, you get a freezing line that's going to develop, and right around that line, north-south about 10 miles, is where we see that change from snow to a mix, sleet, freezing rain, to cold rain. This could very easily shift down here to the south, which would limit the impacts through Michiana. But right now, it seems like this is going to be right through Michiana. As you go away from that freezing line to the north, looking at maybe less than an inch of snowfall, a trace through Berrien and Cass County, up to about an inch, South Bend, Osceola, Elkhart. As we get closer to Goshen and Plymouth, as we get closer to that line, that's where we may get close to about an inch, up to about 2 inches of snowfall. South of that line, you got not only that mix, but also a cold rain as well. First Alert 10-day forecast again. Saturday is red for that First Alert weather day. We're also going to first alert you to next week. Not completely done with the winter impacts. Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday. It's going to be a little bit easier to forecast in that we're expecting all snow as of right now next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tomorrow, again, if you want to see Chief Meteorologist gray hair come out, go ahead, set up that freezing line right through Michiana, because it all depends on where you're located.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag.
That's right. Yep. And it's going to be a quick hitting system. And so the impacts aren't going to be felt too deep into our Saturday. Okay. Should be cleaned up Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. That's
good news for those Super Bowl parties as well.
That's right. That's been a main focus all this week. It's like, do they have to worry about that? But you don't have to worry about that.
All right. Thank you, Matt.
Sure.
We've got plenty